With a news update on WHTC Holland's Cool FM, I'm Gary Stevens. The Zeeland Township Board will not be going far in naming its new operational leader. During last night's special meeting, the governing panel, on a 6-1 vote, agreed to offer former Park Township manager Howard Fink the interim managerial post, with a special meeting set for Thursday to approve a contract agreement. Trustee Dave Barry's sentiments perhaps echoed those of his colleagues.
Howard Fink's local. He's had to deal with some very difficult issues in a township that's near us. He's a gregarious personality. He interviews strong. He's very confident in all of that, and he's very likable and personable related to that. I think that has a lot of merit for what we're looking for in terms of engagement with the community, in terms of some of the difficult challenges we have, such as solar energy. He had short-term rentals. That's just as volatile in that Park Township community as perhaps solar energy is for Zeeland. So he does have that experience.
Fink emerged from 4 finalists who had sought the job, as Josh Eggleston is leaving later this month to become Holland Township's manager. Before that vote, the board went into a closed session to go over its ongoing litigation against Silver Maple PV LLC in challenging the constitutionality of State Public Act 233, which preempts local control over the regulation of wind, solar, and energy storage facilities. The lawsuit has been moved to federal court from state court at the request of the defendants. It's a Tuesday morning for committee meetings and work study by members of the Ottawa County Board of Commissioners. A week after formally receiving the recommended fiscal year 2027 budget of $243 million, which would necessitate taking $3.7 million in reserves in order to balance the books, as well as a 5-year capital improvement plan, the governing panel will go over those documents in an 11 a.m. work session at the Fillmore Street Complex. These are the first such documents produced under the leadership of County Administrator Patrick Waterman, who was named to the operational leadership post 11 months ago. His work has not gone unnoticed, says District 7 Commissioner John Teeples of Jenison.
He's a true professional, very calm under pressure, tries to be inclusive. He's a good listener. And yeah, this is his budget, and he's bringing forth it, and I think everybody that works with him in the county really respects him a lot.
Commissioners will stage separate committee meetings beforehand involving finance and administration as well as planning and policy. A public hearing before a final vote on the budget is set for 2 weeks from today on August 25th. An online link to the proposed spending plan is in this story at WHTC.com. It may just be a respite right now, but some motorists along the I-196 corridor between Holland and Grand Rapids are seeing fuel rates under $4 a gallon. AAA of Michigan's daily canvassing of stations, as of dawn this morning, showed a statewide average of $4.12, 2 pennies less than yesterday, but 11 cents less than the national level of $4.01. Locally, Ottawa County's current mean of $3.90 is a nickel less than Kent County, and 18 and 16 cents under that of neighboring Allegan and Muskegon counties, respectively. Howard Huey with the Auto Club Group in Dearborn says that gas prices probably won't stabilize until after Labor Day.
They typically do kind of decrease right around that time. So I tend to stay away from projections because I can get yelled at if I'm wrong about the future. But yeah, we should anticipate this trend to sort of continue moving into the back-to-school season.
Michigan's 4.12 average is down 19 cents from last week, but is 12 cents higher than a month ago and 90 cents above what was seen on marquees at this time in 2025. Regional economic indicators are lower in July, but fears of a possible recession are a little premature. That's according to Dr. Brian Long, Director of Supply Management Research with the Seidman College of Business at Grand Valley State University. His monthly canvassing of purchasing managers in the Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids markets, which comprises his West Michigan Current Business Trends report, showed new orders, production, and employment indices down from June levels, but still trending in positive territory.
Granted, we could have a bust in the overall data center market, a collapse in too many AI firms grappling for the same business, or even the stock market at this frothy level could be a problem. But our local and national and even international industrial markets are still holding up, so there's no recession on our immediate doorstep.
Long added that respondents were somewhat cautious about uncertainty stemming from the Iran conflict, which has impacted prices and supply chains, and optimism cannot last forever as higher costs persist. US 131 between I-94 and Parkview Drive in Kalamazoo County is now officially known as the Master Sergeant Gregory T. Coos Memorial Highway.
State Senator Sean McCann and State House Speaker Matt Hall were among those who spoke Monday morning at the dedication ceremony that was held at the Michigan Department of Transportation on South 9th Street.
Sometimes in Lansing, important things can take time to come to fruition. And I want to thank all of you for your patience and partnership throughout this process to make today a reality.
I don't know how Master Sergeant Coos' family was able to do this, but I think they got one of the best stretches available, a real prime location.
Coos was killed October 11, 2015 in Afghanistan in a crash of a British helicopter at the NATO Resolute Support Mission headquarters in Kabul. He was one of 5 people who died. Graduated from Comstock High School in 1995. I'm Michael Arney.
Another West Michigan community could be pressing the pause button on a hot button item. The Kalamazoo City Commission will review a possible data center moratorium at its next meeting in September. Commissioners received a presentation from City Attorney Aaron Leal last night. He said the moratorium would need to address 3 questions, including why the city wants one. Vice Mayor Drew Duncan wants a 2-year moratorium to be put in place, give leaders time to fully study data centers and their impact on communities. The commission compromised and directed city staff for draft resolution for a moratorium on public health and safety grounds. The Calhoun County Justice Center will be renamed after Michigan Supreme Court Chief Justice Mary S. Coleman. She was the first woman elected to the state's highest court in 1972, the first female Chief Justice in 1979. Coleman's legal career began in Marshall. She served Calhoun County as a probate and juvenile court judge. The renaming ceremony will be held at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon outside the main entrance of the Justice Center at 161 East Michigan Avenue in Battle Creek. A pig died last week at the Kent County Youth Fair from swine flu. People are being told to contact their doctor if they had any contact with pigs at that fair. Swine flu symptoms are similar to seasonal flu and include a cough, runny nose, and sore throat, vomiting and diarrhea, lethargy, lack of appetite, fever, and eye irritation. Most people have mild symptoms, but it can become more serious for those with underlying health conditions. After the pig succumbed Friday and several others were ill, the pigs were isolated and the barn was closed to the public. A Powerball ticket sold at Big Top Market in the Grand Rapids suburb of Wyoming this past Saturday is worth $1 million. The ticket matched all 5 white balls, but missed the red Powerball in Saturday's drawing. The jackpot for Powerball is up to at least $975 million for tomorrow night's drawing after no tickets matched all 6 balls last night. 3 tickets sold in Michigan for Saturday's drawing are worth $1 million. Battle Creek police say a teenager is in critical condition after being shot early Saturday morning. Shooting happened at 1:30 a.m. near the Sunset Party store on West Michigan Avenue. The 18-year-old man was wounded in the upper body. The suspect had fled the area when officers arrived. No arrests have been made. Police say they believe that the teenager will survive. Governor Whitmer says Operation Safe Neighborhoods has led to over 1,000 illegal guns being seized by police. Officers conducted a statewide crackdown on illegally possessed firearms when they were doing compliance checks on felony offenders. Since it began, they have had over 11,000 check-ins and recovered ammunition and illegal drugs. Whitmer says the partnership and investments in public safety have helped drive violent crime down 11% over the last 5 years. State police say 2 15-year-old boys caused roughly $30,000 worth of damage at Grand Traverse County construction sites. Troopers say the 2 youths also stole thousands of dollars worth of tools. Authorities responded to a residential construction site on August 1st in Long Lake Township. Teens caused damage to the inside and outside of a home there being built. And they also had to respond on August 5th to a second site for similar damage. The teens were subsequently identified and arrested. No baseball action last night, but plenty of games on tap for this evening as 4 teams are coming off of Sunday triumphs. A.J. Hinch's Tigers, who beat the Giants in San Francisco in 10 innings 3-1, host Cleveland at Comerica Park.
There's been a lot of noise around us, and we just keep stacking series wins. So I obviously love the mindset of our team, and it's come to be expected with how we get through our day-to-day.
Coverage with Dan Dickerson is at 6:15 p.m. on WHTC Holland's Cool FM. The Guardians come to Detroit off of a 5-3 loss to the White Sox in Chicago, as Will Venable's Palehose are home to the Cincinnati Reds at Wright Field.
We've gone through some stuff here and have continued to push through and just get better and better, and obviously getting our 61st win and surpassing last year is evidence of that.
Matthew Boyd and the Chicago Cubs, who defeated the Royals in Kansas City 10-2, face the Nationals in Washington.
Our best baseball is still ahead of us, and we're playing great right now as a squad collectively, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be in this clubhouse, a lot of fun to be a Cubby, and we're excited for what's ahead.
The West Michigan Whitecaps, an 8-2 victory over the Tin Caps in Fort Wayne, entertained the Lansing Lugnuts at LMCU Ballpark in Comstock Park. Get the latest news anytime at WHTC.com.